Hello everybody, it's Shady here, and today, as you can see, we are going to be playing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. And if you're wondering why I'm recording in the fashion I am, because obviously I've just got my phone pointed towards the TV, it's because we're playing this on the PlayStation 3, and I don't really have a way of capturing PS3. A lot of people may not know this, but the PS3 basically has this kind of, it's this kind of way to block people from capturing. It's called like HTTP or something. I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically a thing that prevents you being able to attach a capture card to it. I think it's because it was a Blu-ray player and it was a feature they added. Obviously, PS4 and 5 gives you the option to turn this off, so you can't play any video content while doing that. But unfortunately, you're unable to do that on the PS3. Yeah, there are ways to do it. I think you can get like a HDMI splitter, but you have to get like a specific one that prevents that signal from passing through or something like that. Because yeah, I picked one up and it was just like the wrong one, and then I found out the one you need is like, yeah, not very easy to source. So yeah, and obviously yeah, I don't really get like enough views to warrant going out to buy like a really expensive HDMI splitter or anything. So yeah, this is the best thing we can do. So yeah, obviously yeah, we're just gonna play a bit of memories. Yeah, also another thing, I could have recorded this on my computer, but like grinding and all that in this game is an absolute nightmare. So we're just gonna mess about. I've got like my kind of awesome deck, so yeah, I'm gonna probably just like stomp through the whole game. But yeah, we're gonna play for it. Yeah, obviously I'm a massive Yu-Gi-Oh fan, so we're gonna go into the campaign. Yeah, you're gonna be able to see me a little bit there, so hello. Hello there. Oh, I might already be later on in the campaign actually. Where are we? Okay, we're not quite where I want to be. But oh well, we'll just continue. Let's go into the duel grounds. Avina. Let's duel some folks. Okay, yeah, so, hello guys. You press circle to get out of that screen. But yeah, this is basically, one of like the first big Yu-Gi-Oh games. It was the first like official one we got back in the day. Yeah, we could basically do whatever the hell we want. Yeah, this is going to be pretty easy. So essentially, this was like the first official Yu-Gi-Oh game to come out. It came out on the PS1 back in the day. I think it was 99 or 98 or something. And so basically, yeah, as you can see, we're like ridiculously powerful. So basically, from what I remember, it was, I think, there was a couple of Game Boy games that were out in Japan, original Game Boy games like 2 or 3 or something. We never got over here. But yeah, this was the first one that released over here. I don't know if it had something to do with Sony or something, but it got ported over here. But then it was also before the anime actually started, and it was, I think this was while technically Bandai still had the license. And yeah, I don't know why I didn't tap last time. But yeah, it was basically, well, Bandai still had the license to the game and the official game, and Konami got or had the rights to the games or something, or maybe I think they were just getting the rights to it. So the anime, so I think they had the rights to Yu-Gi-Oh, but they didn't have the anime out just yet. Is basically what I'm trying to say. As Power Rank, obviously, and then essentially, Sony, not Sony, essentially, what happened was they obviously released this game, and then I think the actual official card game came out at that point, because obviously I think they were still working on the card game, but they didn't have it. And then, yeah, so this game uses like a weird rule set, like not the proper game, as you'll notice. So yeah, in this duel, I'll actually explain the rules now. Essentially, yeah, as you see, you get 5 cards. Each turn you will always have 5 cards. And you can only ever play a single card each turn. So yeah, we'll play Meteor Black Dragon, sorry. And then yeah, you can basically either have attack and defense mode. You know, you can switch it, unlike in the original game where you have to do it and then that's what it is. And then yeah, you basically, all you can do is attack or activate a magic. Yeah, and obviously yeah, this is another thing doing fusions, putting random monsters together to fuse into new ones. And then as you see, you get another equip card. Yeah, I'll show you a fusion now. We're gonna make the OP monster, Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. And then yeah, you have equip cards. Yeah, as you see, you have the 8,000 life points and everything. And then all you can really do is attack. No monsters have any effects. And then, yeah, each turn you just get another 5 cards, so you can sort of toss cards away and then they'll fill up anyway if you don't have the right ones. And yeah, it just doesn't really play like the OG game. Yeah, this deck is like ridiculously overpowered, by the way. Yeah, I've got like all the best cards. I spent like ridiculous hours like grinding in this game back in the day, because that's the thing. Like, it is a great freaking game, like amazing, one of my favorites. But yeah, the all the grinding necessary is just something I don't have the energy for. I was like a bit more of a casual YouTuber. The PC version, I haven't had this set up yet. When I finally get it set up, I probably will do like a proper playthrough of this game. But you can have 15 card drop, I think it's called, which is basically a mod that allows you to get 15 cards each time, so it will mitigate the whole grinding aspect of it. We'll go outside. I've basically dueled everyone in this place anyway. We'll continue with the story. Essentially, there's this guy called Haitian, or Haitian, who's trying to get all the Millennium items and basically get all the power. And then yeah, these are the high mages. Awesome. Yeah. Yes, this is basically just the story. Yeah, everything's done in this kind of form here, but it's really cool. It's actually got like a decent story. Obviously, yeah, I'm sure if you're familiar with the story of Yu-Gi-Oh, this is essentially like what that final season, season 4, I guess it was, did, where you kind of in the Egyptian times. Yeah, it's kind of technically like a prequel to the series, I suppose. What's really funny is there's a part in this game that just brushes off the whole of the actual game, which is funny as hell. Yeah, well, I just love that, you know, these are like descendants of Yugi's friends in the future as well, so I guess that you just had like distant, like all of them happen to be from Egypt, I guess, even though Joey's from like Brooklyn and in the actual anime or something. Or I think, actually that's just the dub, isn't it? They're all actually Japanese, aren't they? So yeah, somehow all of these people from Egypt went to Japan and had a load of descendants. And they all happen to look Japanese as well. I mean, I guess they're more anime characters, but still, you know what I mean? You know, the ancient Egyptians were actually Japanese this whole time, if you didn't know. Yeah, someone's gonna like uncover some stuff, aren't they? And then they're gonna go digging and see that there was like a samurai sword or something in Japan this whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna duel him, Ross. Yeah, you can't actually duel him now, unfortunately. But yeah, one of the cool things about this game is obviously all the fusion aspects of it, collecting all the cards, yeah, fighting all of the duelists, and this really cool story. Like, it's a pretty damn in-depth game for what was just a random PlayStation game, you know? Yeah, I just love the PS1 era, you know, it's so cool. Yeah, and this is just one of those games that just is so nostalgic for me. What's amazing about this game though is there's like a really great speedrunning community around it. If you guys ever watch like Games Done Quick or Awesome doing Games Done Quick, anything like that, you'll almost always see someone doing a Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories run. There's tons of them out there. There was this amazing one I watched back in the day. What was it again? It was like these two guys, Zig Jeter and some other dude. They were both doing a speedrun race of Forbidden Memories, and they both had the 15 card drop. Yeah, it was really awesome. I can't remember the name what they exactly called it, but it was basically yeah, there was this other lady who kind of hosted it, who I think she also runs Forbidden Memories, and it was basically like I remember she had a scythe and it's meant to be like a death battle or something, but it was really cool. And then also there was this other dude, yeah, I got Dark Magician, which was awesome. And then there was this guy I used to watch on YouTube as well. I can't remember his name, but he did a great breakdown of the speedrun, because there's a couple of versions of the speedrun. So you got the 15 card drop variant, and then you got like this insane RNG one as well, where it's like you have to actually be able to do things in such precise timing to get things right, to get all the drops you need and everything. It's like insane. Yeah, there's another thing in this game. If you press square, you get these cool 3D battles as well, which is awesome. You guys get a kick out of this. I like how you can see me fading in and out. It's almost like I'm a ghost or something. You know, like that effect they used to do back in the day when people disappear. Like, you know, it's like Obi-Wan disappearing after becoming a ghost in Star Wars or something, I don't know. Yeah, you think this monster has a chance against Dark Magician? But yeah, this is so cool that they actually went through the effort to make these like 3D battles. It's just so cool. So I'm assuming every battle is in some giant Colosseum like this. Well, if you remember in the anime, they used these stone statues, didn't they? I think. And they actually did fight in these like arenas like this, which is cool. Yeah, if you don't know this, yeah, I've always basically been a massive fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, still to this day, I really like it. You know, I still play the games. I did do a video playing a little bit of Worldwide Edition, similar to this. Yeah, which, you know, I will eventually do some like proper playthroughs of these Yu-Gi-Oh! Games at some point, you know. Oh yeah, by the way, Kaiba doesn't have blue eyes at this point, so you don't have to worry. Yeah, it's just, yeah, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Game's always been so consistently good. I think one of the coolest ones though was, in my opinion, always loved Duelist of the Roses. That's a really cool one. It's technically like the sequel to this game. But my personal favourite is Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Academy. That's the 5Ds one. Yeah, I do have that on RetroArch and everything, or RetroArch on my PC. So like that will probably be the one when I do like an actual playthrough of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game. That will probably be the one I do. Definitely my favourite. Like I even, yeah, I have a copy of the game and everything. Yeah, but it's so strange because these earlier games don't follow the rules at all, and then basically I think it's from the Worldwide Edition games, that's when they kind of started doing them properly, and all of the handheld games, this is a great YouTuber called Silver Zane, I think his name is, where he's, I don't know, he hasn't done an upload for a while, but he's basically done reviews of all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, basically chronologically. So he started off from the first one, and he was mentioning this himself. So all of these actual like handheld Yu-Gi-Oh! Games, all the way back from the original Game Boy, were actual tournament games, were games that they played tournaments of, which was awesome. And like people won cards and all sorts of stuff. Because that's another interesting thing. Takeshi, oh my god, what was his name again? Kazuki Hashi, who's the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! God rest his soul, because he passed away, I think a couple of years back. He always wanted, well, he never wanted people to win money for Yu-Gi-Oh! So one of the interesting things they have always sort of done with Yu-Gi-Oh! Is never have prize cards, or they always have prize cards as opposed to money, which is interesting. So yeah, basically with these tournaments you would win like particular rare cards and stuff, which is always awesome. Yeah, we'll play my Meteor Black Dragon. And yeah, it's just so cool. You can do a sort of a two-player thing in this, but yeah, you either have to like have the other person look away, or you can do this thing where it just shows the numbers of the cards as opposed to the images or something. Very weird. Because me and my mate did it, And we just decided we have to like look away, basically. Like, yeah. Just seriously, look away. It was quite funny. We were in, I remember we were in his room back in the day, and he had quite a small room, so I was like sat on his bed, he was sat in his chair, we were kind of across each other so we can keep an eye on each other, make sure we weren't looking, so we made it work. But yeah, I remember, yeah, he picked up the game, and then I remember picking up the game myself, and then I remember, yeah, we both went through it, and yeah, I think we both kind of loved the game, but agreed the grinding is just insane. So yeah, to get like, so essentially, in this early part of the game, you're alright, but then it hits a point where you need to, basically you need to get a bunch of dragons and thunders to make 200 Thunder Dragon, the one you saw, which will get you through a certain amount of the game, and then eventually you're going to have to get yourself a Meteor Black Dragon. When I played it, I eventually just had one Meteor Black Dragon and a bunch of Thunders and Lightnings, or a bunch of Thunders and Dragons, and then basically just, yeah, kind of RNG'd my way through the game. So I essentially just had to like lose multiple times hoping I got the correct cards and they didn't get the right cards to win. And yeah, it's an absolute nightmare. Especially because in the actual game itself, yeah, we're going to go into the card shop. Yeah, in the, wait, what the hell was I saying? Yeah, in the actual like opponents, they'll get cards that you straight up cannot have. Like there's certain cards that, like I think it's bloody, oh no, I meant to return to title. So basically get like, I think it was, yeah, bloody Gate Guardian and Meteor Black Dragon and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon are cards that you straight up cannot get. They're like fusion cards, I think. Or no, Meteor, oh my god, I'm getting so confused. They're ritual cards, Gate Guardian and bloody Ultimate Dragon. So yeah, you literally cannot get them as singular cards. Let's deal some folks. Yeah, I'll just show you. We'll play Seto second. But yeah, I think he just has like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And yeah, basically if they get it, like all of the final opponents will have this card. Yeah, if they get it, you're basically dead. And I think you have to fight like 5 or so people in a row and just hope they don't get these cards. Yeah, we'll summon, actually, because we're not too certain. No, we'll summon it anyway, it's fine. Oh my god, I did that wrong, didn't I? There we go. Yeah, also the music is fucking amazing in this game. How does a Yu-Gi-Oh game have music this good? Like, it has no right to have music this good, does it? Yeah, that's gonna be it, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, we'll just Regeki it. Yeah, it could potentially be another card. Yeah, this is just the standard dueling music, but yeah, there's some absolute bangers in this game. Okay, let's actually see what that card is. Yeah, we'll just summon Dark Magician. Okay, let's see. Oh, Blackluster Soldier, nice. That's another one, that's a ritual. Yeah. You have to have the ritual card and 3 monsters on the field to summon this, so they're basically pointless. Also, what's funny is a lot of them just shit. Not worth it either. Which is like the funniest part. Yeah. Basically done now, isn't he? So it doesn't matter. Okay. But yeah, this is an awesome game. Obviously, like I said, you can't just emulate it or pick up a PS1 version. Yeah, it's definitely absolutely worth a try. Ooh, Giant Soldier of Stone, what a terrible card. I don't know if he's the one who gives you thingy. Where is it? yeah, this guy, Meadow Mage, he's like the one you need to basically duel to get Meteor Black Dragon, and like a lot of the good cards. So yeah, I was quite lucky in this run. Also, I was like really lucky in this one because I got Red Eyes Black Dragon as well, which is cool. Who's a drop from Joey 2 or John 02. Also, I did the card dupe trick in this game as well. So you need 3 memory cards for this. So essentially, you have your original card, and then you have a second memory card which you transfer things to, and then you duplicate that on the 3rd memory card, and then what happens is you essentially you keep trading these cards. I think you duplicate your original one or something, and then you trade them. So basically because you can only have a single duelist ID or something like that, and you can only trade between one or something. So essentially you're duplicating the card, so you can trade them back. Essentially, like, you get a, so you trade the card over, you make a backup of your first save, you trade the card, and then you basically delete that original one, load it, trade it back. I think it's how it works anyway, so, but yeah. Yeah, we'll have my guy. And yeah, it basically just negates a lot of the grinding in the game anyway. I mean, you still initially have to grind and get those monsters in the first place, but yeah. It's just a good way to save some time. Still probably better off having like 15 card drop or something. And obviously, yeah, it works. It's a hell of a lot easier actually doing that on the old PS3 anyway. Because obviously trying to do it on 360, or not 360, on like original hardware, you'll need 3 actual memory cards. Ooh, Cursed Dragon. But yeah, this is just a really cool game. Let's see, who can we deal that? Okay. Duel Master K is basically yourself, mirror match. Let's Duel Nightmare. This is the final guy in the game. So yeah, like basically all the last dudes have like the same, essentially the same cards, just like the strongest cards in the game. There was also another really interesting thing is in Japan there was Pocket Station support for this game, which is awesome. And essentially just I can't remember exactly how, but I think if you just had the Pocket Station, it allowed you to unlock a certain amount of cards. Or I think it was something to do with like, I can't remember exactly how, but you did something to allow you to get them. And then in the R version, like I think you can, it kind of pull the support or something, or there is a way of doing it or something. All I heard is there's this, you can do this thing where you use a TV remote on the Pocket Station to like unlock these cards. Okay, we might actually be. Yeah, the annoying thing about the final boss gauntlet is the fact that you have to beat like the 5 dudes in a row. Well, like you lose to one, you start over again. But yeah, not too bad though. Yeah, let's just use some mountains, get some more attack power. Okay, let's just hope it's nothing strong. Okay, cool, same monster. Am I going to regret that? He's going to get Blur's Ultimate Dragon. Yeah, that's another weird thing they do, where they'll just summon monsters like that and put them in that mode when they're weaker or equal in attack. I think it's, yeah, there's some weird shit with the AI anyway. You can really confuse them. Like they'll put weak monsters in attack mode and stuff, and yeah, I'll need some crazy stuff like that. Whoa. yeah, Metal Zoa, you need Zoa and then equip it with Metal Morph. So okay, let's just toss a few cards out. Not too bad. Yeah, I don't even think he gives you anything good either. Yeah. Ooh. That would be good in the early part of the game. But yeah, that's pretty much Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. We're gonna deal with this guy. He's actually like the easiest dude. But yeah, yeah, I just kind of want to quickly show you the game really. It is so cool, and I think it's definitely worth picking up. Even if you don't want to play it, there's some, you know, you can either check out a speedrun or there's an amazing Let's Play from back in the day. I think it's by, well, I know it's by K6 Scope, who was one of my favorite YouTubers back in the day. It was like the first Let's Play I watched, I remember. Look at that difference. The AI doesn't even realise that your monster's that strong. Yeah, his Let's Play is awesome. He, yeah, it was like back in the day as well. Early days of YouTube. He's just he was a really cool dude. Obviously, he's like married with kids and stuff now. So he also like streamed the game a lot and stuff. And he has tons of other Let's Plays, Pokemon Let's Plays, all sorts. Like some of my favorite videos on YouTube, easily. And obviously, yeah, go to Games Done Quick, check out some speedruns of this game, and yeah, you will not be disappointed. I think the yeah, it's just as long as you don't mind doing the grinding or whatever, then it's fine. Then definitely pick up that PS1 version. But yeah, if you're a bit more savvy with computers and modding and all that, I'm not really good at that myself. Then like definitely check out the PC version, I'd say. That's probably your best bet. Yeah, another thing, we have the password bit in the game as well. So yeah, I have that amount of star chips, and then essentially you put in the codes of the monsters. That will be on the cards on the bottom. You'll have like that, whatever it is, 9-digit code, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 8-digit code, and then that will correspond to the monster. And then you need a certain amount. All the best cards need like 9,999 star chips, I think. So yeah, basically pointless for any of the good cards. But you can get some decent ones early on. Like you can get yourself a couple of, you can get yourself a Kaminari Attack, Juroi Gumo, and I think a Dragon or two, pretty cheap. So it's worth it, like for early game anyway. Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about this game. I think it's a really cool one. Definitely check it out if you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or just any sort of TCG card games. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one where we'll do whatever. And like I said, at some point I'll probably do like a full-on playthrough of this game, but I just kind of wanted to show it anyway. So thanks for watching.